One of the most picturesque campuses in all of the country, Oxford, Ohio, Fred C. Yeager Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the Miami University Redhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Redhawks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Bobcats offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's take just a second and talk a little Ohio. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Let's talk for just a second about Ohio. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. Maybe some room here. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Got a little space. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So Miami, Ohio's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And we get our first look in this one at Thomas Gostkowski. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Complete to start this drive. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's in.
Makes a grab and room to run. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline. With the results of that last play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. The Red Hawks will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this. There he goes! And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Bobcats want to move quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Finding some room. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to run for it. Nice. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You got to be able to finish plays, and that running back had it, man. He had a first down, but he just could not hold on to the football. You got to be able to finish runs. That's one thing this coaching staff is always preaching to their backfield.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And the Redhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. That fumble in Russ territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. He's got the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line. Send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Tries to get it on the ground. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the holds. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. A quick pass to the left. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 30. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Redhawks. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Right back to the well.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
And these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast.
Looking for a huge play. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Miller. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Bobcats have pushed it inside the 20. Trying to run, it's Taylor. Nice move to pick up yardage. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Making side adjustments here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bobcats! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with Akron taking on the Western Michigan Broncos.
The Bobcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Coming out of the locker room, Coach Martin told me, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. Two solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Makes the grab. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Motion from the back. Pulls it and fires to the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Bringing the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how about this young fella? They're slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. But a little time, lets it go. He's got the back in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Pocket breaking down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The give on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Got a man in the middle.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
The option, he'll keep it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Red Hawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Red pass hits complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the first down. They'll him at the 24-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Red Hawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Jenkins. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires on the move. Makes a catch. Touchdown, Miami. And that score will put them up here in the second half. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Running inside, it's Taylor. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Could not make his way to the corner.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Miami University sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Under fire. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Red Hawks line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Hand off for Brown. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want them.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Bobcats want to crank the tempo, find some fresh air. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Run in the red zone, it's Hart. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Fires to the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Getting a little fancy with a give to the wide receiver here. Touchdown, Bobcats. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
That's something you don't see too often, running reverses on 3rd down. The money down in the red zone, but when you've got ability like this guy has, you just got to find ways to get him the football. After the reverse, open field, he uses the speed and takes it in for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Pulls it, fire complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Pulls it in. It's Jenkins. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Heaves it deep. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. A run for the quarterback. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And
Here's some good fortune for that kicker. After hitting the upright, it still was good, and his team's now tied the game late.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And the Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Bobcats have their offense in high gear. On 1st down, it's Brown again. Makes it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Bobcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Using his legs, it's Hart. Inside the 30. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Ohio! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
That's a huge score for this offense, and as a head coach, you love to see your team respond. Obviously, your defense gives up a field goal on the last possession to tie the game. Offense doesn't even flinch. You come out on the field, you execute, you march it down the field, score a touchdown, and you punctuate that drive, retaking the lead and putting all of the pressure back on your opponent.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Unloads quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Swings it out to his right. Oh, it's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Off play action. Got a man, it's Reynolds. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, we've seen this guy come up with some huge throws in this game, and already on the drive, he's thrown a couple of completions. He's got them in a rhythm. This team believes they're going to win this game because of this guy playing the quarterback position.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
The Bobcats enter the final minute with the lead. Wants to adjust the pattern. A give to Brown. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
Yeah, victory formation is so sweet. And the best part is when you're on the road and all those home fans start taking off and all those cheers, all those loud noise, you don't hear them anymore. It's really quiet.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well. And they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.